In today's activity, I will be taking you through the process of designing a simple bolt. And please ensure that you follow the order of operations or you will have unexpected, undesirable results. In most cases, you will design your bolt from the shaft up to the head last. So that is a good rule of thumb to remember. And please ensure for today's activity that you are using inches. We will set those document settings in advance. And we will create the shaft, which will receive some threads later. We're going to start on the origin, as I always recommend. We'll go with the diameter of 0.44 and a height of 1/2 inch. Let's zoom in just a little bit. And we would also like to model the head directly on top of that shaft. So once again, using a common origin with the slightly higher Z value, let's go ahead and make a diameter of 0.63 and a height of 0.25. At this point in time, I want to zoom out again and tell you how important it is that you fillet the edge of the bolt head now. And you can have very undesirable results if you skip this step. At this point in time, it's essential that you fillet. So on one of the drawings, we saw that all radius fillet dimensions are to be 1/16 of an inch. So that is a 0.06. All right. So that gets our fillet in place. Now the next trick is to create a sketch on top of that bolt head and to place a circle on it first of the same diameter, 0.63. Now we're going to create a polygon inscribed inside that using a common center point. We want to snap to this Y line, the green line, and ensure that we are 0.315 inches. Okay. What that allows us to do then is to extrude each of those newly created segments of the circle, the inscribed circle, in a negative direction so that it turns red and cuts the material. This is the correct way to create your bolt heads. If you do the fillets last, it will make a mess. Okay, it really has to be done before you cut away that material. Next, we will discuss the threads. Let's create and move to thread. Click the shaft and ensure that we're using an isometric profile. There may be other things specified, but they will not work correctly in CAD. You also want to check the box to make them modeled. If you fail to check that box and leave it unchecked, it just places an image of screw threads onto the shaft. If you check the box for modeled, it actually does cut away the physical material in Fusion 360. Our isometric profile size should be 11 millimeters. The designation is M11 by 1.5, class 6G right-handed. You should check the box to remember that thread pattern.